Hello everybody, welcome to another video. We start this one off with me driving quite early in the morning I guess, but it's really, the weather is crap. The camera doesn't do it justice, but there's also some crap driving behind me. This clown. Bloody hell. Would you like to be in my back seat, mate? That won't make me go any faster. If anything, it'll make me go slower. Now obviously I know my English wasn't very good there. It was meant to be in my car or on my back seat, and I ended up saying neither. But what I did say correctly is, it will not make me go faster. It will make me go slower every time I see someone do this. He was so close at points I actually thought he'd turned off the road because his headlights were underneath my car, if you know what I mean. I couldn't see him in my mirror. But it is a little top tip for you newbie drivers out there. Don't ever feel threatened to drive faster when these people get behind you, regardless of what the weather is like. He should never be this close to me if it was a nice sunshiny day. But with it pissing down with rain, he should definitely not be this close to me where he is now. But don't ever feel threatened to actually go faster. Just take your time and let them get on and do what they want to do. The only good thing about him getting a little bit closer here is that you can see how bad the weather is, and this clown is that close. Do they have special brakes in Mercedes or something? And he obviously knows the road because there's a dent in the road here. There's a manhole cover right there where everyone who knows the road goes round that. I don't, I just go over the top of it. But other people go round it for some reason. It's like it's going to smash their car up. It's like it's a dent in the road. It's like nothing. But he obviously knows this road very well. That should make a difference to the braking distance he's leaving me, mind you. And by the way, the road that we're on is 30 miles an hour. See the signs up there? On the other side of them signs is 40 miles an hour. So we're coming into a 40 mile an hour road now. And we're about to hit the mad mile, the famous mad mile, where it's 60 miles an hour. Just for 1 mile. So you'll see him go past me here at the roundabout, and off he zooms. So if we go to the front camera now, you'll see him go past us. A Mercedes LD72EDJ, I think that last bit is. Now I'm reading out the number plate there because I couldn't see his number plate. Because of the weather and because how close he was, I couldn't see it at all, which is why I read out the number plate there. I wasn't 100% sure whether the camera was going to pick that up or not. As you can see, we've speeded it up a little bit here, and we get to the lights at the end of the mad mile, and guess who's over there to the right hand side? Yep, that Mercedes. Got him a long way, didn't it, driving like a complete melon. Yes, that is him, just over there. As you can see here, I'm in a little bit of a hoity-toity, as we like to say down south, of an area where it's all nice. It's all nice big houses, no litter, all the gardens are really well maintained, nice cars on their driveways. Looks very nice, a lot better than the normal South London bits that I normally have to drive around, that's for sure. But what can spoil it? What makes it look tatty? Yeah, an Audi parked fully on the pavement so no one can get past it, on a bend. Always an Audi. Now in this clip we're about 2 minutes away from that hoity-toity area I was just in. Epsom, by the way. But even the hoity-toity areas have their chavs. You see them headlights all the way back there in the distance? We're looking at that motor there. This is a 30 mile an hour speed limit where I am. So no one should really be catching me up that quickly. Not unless you're a little chav. Little chav-tastic in the car behind that obviously doesn't read road signs that well. The speed limit ones anyway. Here he comes. Little chavvy. Obviously 30 miles an hour is way too slow for this chav.
Goodbye everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth.
Night of remembering, and I think, regardless of what people think about the fight tomorrow night, you know, between Fury and Nagano, and there's a bit of risk for Fury, a bit of jeopardy.
We all know where you're going, don't we? That is so obvious that you're not going. You're not turning right. Put it that way. There we go. Straight on. What a surprise. Knew exactly what it was doing as well. That's the annoying thing. It wasn't here by mistake. It just couldn't wait behind me and the car in front of me. Then a nice little cut in the corner there as well. Well done. Where are you going? Where are you going? And it is still a red light coming from that direction that she's coming from. Now we're over on Epsom Downs. That's Epsom Racecourse right in front of us. Well, the course is to the left. The stadium is right in front of us. Now, Epsom stewards are the worst in the world. They make traffic. This roundabout here, there would be no traffic here if it wasn't for the poxy stewards stopping people getting into the gates. That's it. Block it up. Obviously, the drivers all block up the roundabout and no one goes anywhere. But there's no traffic. It's made by these poxy stewards who are absolutely useless. Now, we're looking at the Mercedes that knows what lane it wants to be in, but doesn't want to queue like the rest of us and goes in the wrong lane because that doesn't go down the road that she wants to go down. Then she cuts across me and I start. Now, if you don't know what that means, it means my language was too colourful, even for this channel. Now, in this clip, do you ever see an accident and you wonder why or how that has happened? We're in a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit here. That's Sutton train station to our left-hand side. It's 30 miles an hour. It's a built-up area, so you should be reducing your speed a little bit. Even though you can go 30, you should be reducing it. But look at this. How did this happen? See that every day.
And he is dropping in words every now and again, especially with his teammates. No, nothing in terms of like, but from what I do understand,
see that every day.
To learn Spanish, and he is dropping in words every now and again, especially with his teammates.
So let's look at the evidence of how that could have happened. See them bars over there to the right hand side? Well, they're all bent coming from my way. So he's obviously been coming from my direction. He's got a lime green car. Lime green car. So he's obviously not just coloured blind. He's fucking proper blind too. To actually be driving on the wrong side of the road to hit them to overturn his car. Your Honour, I rest my case. But, having said that, I do hope everyone was okay. And you can get a refund on your glasses. Now in this clip, we're looking for a cyclist just past the petrol station on the left-hand side of the road. No, he's not going my way. He's coming towards me. Yeah, he's on the wrong side of the road coming towards me, obviously. There he is. And look at that van coming out of the petrol station. Now in this clip, we're on the good old M25 again. I'm coming up to the M23 turnoff, and as I've said so many times before, 2 lanes go off at the M23. The lane that I'm in and the lane to my left as we're looking at it also can be used as a slip road. It also goes straight on, so you can stay on the M25 from it. Unfortunately, there are a lot of stupid people on the M25. Like this car here. He doesn't know how to read road signs, and the car behind it isn't much better either. As you can see, they're both going to cut us across in a second. Slam on the brakes, get right in front of that van. But the car behind me, it doesn't want this lane. It doesn't want to be driving my speed. It wants to be going faster. But if it had a brain cell in its stupid little head, it would realise that there was another lane that it could be in. It didn't have to be going my speed. It could have been in the lane next to me and be in front of the red car that they both cut across. Now he's going to be behind the van that he just originally cut up.
Computer, scan my brain.
It's the final brain cell.
So now the guy behind me and his one brain cell is absolutely gutted. He was in front of the other two vehicles and now he's behind them and he's behind me and I'm going far too slow for him. Is he going to wait for the white lines to finish? No, not quite. Bye, div. Now in this clip, we're coming into Gatwick Airport and as I've said loads of times before, you just cut people some slack at the airport because it's a lot of people are there for the very first time and they do get confused. There's a lot of signage. This one up here, he's messed up. He could be in the left-hand lane, but he's gone in the right-hand lane. He was in the correct lane, but he got confused. Not a problem. He can alter it here. Instead of doing what I'm doing, he just comes in another exit there. Easy peasy, innit? Now, I've seen him do that, so I'm just hanging back from him because I don't know where he's going to go. I'm going to, as I say, cut him some slack. But this is how an Audi does it. It's a 20 mile an hour speed limit in the airport, by the way. He cannot wait to get in front of me. Look how close he was. Look who's behind as well, doing nothing as per usual. And as you saw, I followed the lane round until a time when I have to go over into the middle lane. But the Audi stopped me doing it earlier because of his impatience to get in front of me, stopped me getting in the correct lane. So when we go to the front camera now, we've come back a little bit and then we see Mr. Impatient Audi go past us. As you can see, I wanted to go in that lane and he stopped me. And he gets behind this car and he actually uses the horn on this car to get out of his way. Can't really hear it on the camera, but he actually used his horn to get him out of the way. So how impatient can you be? It's 20 mile an hour speed limit. And then he goes literally right to the very, very front and just cuts in there. Doing nothing wrong there, mind you. But has to be literally on the terminal doors. Now in this clip it's a little bit hard to see because it's a little bit in the distance and it's a bit foggy. Right up there in the distance you'll see a car come around the bend, a white car coming around the bend, and a car pulling out from a parking space that shouldn't do. Right there. Now it's got nowhere to go. He has no priority, the big car, obviously the big 4x4 bully boy, has no priority and makes the other car wait, and there isn't enough room to get through that gap. So it's something in the water around here. Because look what happens here in a second. Obviously, I've got no priority here, so I wait. Okay, and thank you as well. And I can't see anything else coming. But now I can. See that gap there to the left? Their left? Don't want to do it. Prefer to drive on the pavement rather than pull in at a gap. We go to the rear camera, look, it's driving all the way down the pavement rather than that space there. Unbelievable.
Scored 52 goals. Who would have got it?
There ain't no doubt who'd have got it.
It'd been Messi again, wouldn't it?
100%.
It would have done, because people said, oh, at his age, you know, to get the treble, to get 52 goals overall, you know. So I sympathise.
You couldn't see me, no?
With what Erling Haaland did. And
well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to check out all the links and description down below, the merchandise shop and all the rest of it. So thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.